She is deaf. She is mute. She is alone in the woods. A killer with a crossbow knows she is helpless. No sound, no rescue, just a nightmare you can't hear coming. Maddie Young is a horror novel author. She is deaf and mute. She lost her hearing when she was 13 years old because she got bacterial meningitis. It also caused temporary vocal cord paresis. She had surgery to fix her vocal cords, but the surgery did not work. Now she cannot speak at all. To communicate with others, she uses American Sign Language. Maddie wrote a novel called Midnight Mass. The book got a lot of critical praise and was very successful. After that, she decided to leave New York City. She moved to this quiet, solitary life in the woods with her cat. During the day, she spends her time writing. When evening comes, she video chats with two people, her sister Max and her neighbor Sarah. Maddie is having trouble writing. She is working on her newest novel, and this book has multiple different endings that she is playing around with. One evening, Sarah comes over to visit. She brings back a copy of one of Maddie's books that she borrowed. She returns it to Maddie. After Sarah leaves, the night seems calm. But later that same night, Sarah is now outside, covered in blood, and the masked man is chasing her. Sarah screams for help, but Maddie cannot hear a single sound. The masked man catches up to Sarah right there at the house and stabs her to death. The killer figures out that Maddie is deaf and decides to make her his next target. He starts a terrifying game of cat and mouse with her. He sneaks inside her house while she is on a video call with her sister, Max. He steals her cell phone and takes pictures of Maddie. Then he sends those pictures to her. She gets them on her laptop. The killer steps outside and stalks her around the house. She panics and rushes to lock all her doors, but he cuts the power to the house. He also punctures her car tires so she cannot drive away. Maddie grabs some lipstick and writes a message on the glass door. It says, "Won't tell, didn't see face, boyfriend coming home." She hopes this will make him leave, but instead, the killer takes off his mask, revealing his face to show her that he is not afraid of being identified. He realizes that she can read lips. He threatens her, saying that he is going to take his time terrorizing her before finally breaking into the house to kill her. The killer uses Sarah's dead body to knock on a window, but then Maddie sets off her car alarm, pulling his attention away. Maddie opens a window and reaches out to grab Sarah's phone, but the killer comes back before she can get it. She hits him in the arm with a hammer and wounds him. Then she locks herself back inside the house. Soon after, she slips outside again and tries to run away, but the killer shoots crossbow bolts at her. She barely dodges them. She has no choice but to go back inside the house. She tries another way out to escape through a window on the second floor. While doing that, she gets shot in the leg. However, she manages to knock the killer off the roof and steal his crossbow. Then she retreats back into the house. Maddie is badly wounded now. She tries to cock the crossbow, but she cannot get it ready to fire. Just then, Sarah's boyfriend, John, shows up looking for Sarah. The killer sees him and pretends to be a police officer. He tells John he is responding to a call, but John starts to get suspicious. The killer drops Sarah's earring. He had taken it as a trophy. John notices this and realizes something is wrong. He picks up a rock and gets ready to attack the killer. But Maddie accidentally distracts John. She bangs on the window. The killer takes advantage and stabs John in the neck. John is dying, but he grabs the killer and puts him in a chokehold to give Maddie a chance to escape. Maddie thinks about running away, but she realizes that if she runs, she will either bleed to death from her wound or the killer will catch her. Either way, she will not survive. Her only chance to live is to stay and fight. Outside the house, the killer gets ready to kill Maddie's cat, but Maddie shoots him in the shoulder with the crossbow. She races back inside. She drops the last bolt. She reaches for it. The killer slams the sliding door on her wrist. Then he lets her pull her mangled hand back inside. She locks the door. The killer threatens to enter the house. Maddie takes some of her own blood and writes a message on the door. It says, "Do it, coward." The killer starts bashing the door with a tire iron. Maddie opens her laptop and types up a description of what the killer looks like and a message to her family. After that, she locks herself in the bathroom. She grabs a knife and gets ready to defend herself. The killer cannot break through the bathroom door. so he crashes through the skylight above the bathroom and lands behind Maddie. Maddie only realizes he is there when she feels him breathe on her neck. She stabs him in the knee with her knife. He chases her into the kitchen. She sprays insecticide in his eyes and blinds him. Then she sets off her visual smoke alarm to confuse and disorient him. He grabs her and starts strangling her. She grabs a corkscrew and stabs him in the neck with it, finally killing him for good. She takes her phone from his dead body and dials 911. Then she goes outside and pets her cat as the police arrive.
Thanks for watching. To catch all the latest from us, subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notified as soon as a new video drops. We'll see you in the next one.